Hi, welcome to another episode of The American Dream. I'm your host today, Amy Scruggs, and we have a great lineup for you. We're going to be talking to a retirement financial planning expert. We all need to be prepared for that. We've also got a fitness expert. We're going to be talking about employee solutions and how to be happier employees, and also the delicate subject of the opioid epidemic. We're going to go ahead and get started right now.
Every single day, you are consumed with information. With the 24/7 negative news cycle and a pop culture that's polluting the airwaves, all selling out for the ratings game. Well, guess what? There's a more positive way to look at life. You live in the greatest city in the greatest country on the planet. Every day with our elite network of professionals, our goal is to educate, empower, and engage. And now it's time to fight for your American dream.
We're back with The American Dream. I'm your host today, Amy Scruggs, and we have a fun topic. How do you make happy employees? We're going to find out. We have very special guests right now. We've got Sara Jensen and Sean Ring, and they are with Innovative Employee Solutions. Welcome.
Thank you.
Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Sean, what a fun topic.
Absolutely.
We have all had those work situations, I think, as we find our way through, where maybe we're feeling kind of confined or like suffocating, even though we love our task. You guys are the experts in coming in and helping have happy employees and helping employers to get their employees happy. Tell me what your title is and what it is you guys do. Let's jump in.
Sure. I'm the Vice President of Business Development.
Fun.
And work with our clients nationwide and absolutely love it. We feel like the service we provide for our clients is started by having happy employees. Actually, one of our taglines is happy clients equals happy employees, or happy employees equals happy clients. Could go either way.
Right?
Yeah, and in my role as business development manager, I'm highly ingrained in the San Diego HR community. So I talk to talent acquisition professionals, I talk to executives in the HR space. And it's really a great dialogue around, especially these days with such a competitive market. And we're in a candidates market right now with unemployment being nearly as low as it's been in certainly the past decade. How do you stand out as an employer? How do you keep your people happy, productive, and engaged? And I think that's a differentiator for almost any business these days that's competing for talent in the marketplace.
Oh yeah, happy is such a trigger like buzzword. Yes, we want happy employees, but actually going the extra mile and implementing and doing things. What are some examples that you actually see are working where people always talk about the work-life balance? That's a big thing. You got a lot of working parents, two families, single parents out there. What do you guys really do? What are some cool stuff that you guys do to really make this a real tangible thing?
Sure, I think, you talk about balance, and that's kind of this elusive topic for a lot of people. One of the number one things that we recommend is an air of flexibility. And that means something different for each one of your employees. There's no blanket scenario that you can set up. But that's things like allowing your employees that maybe are parents to go to coaching or a barbecue or, especially in the summer months when you've got a lot of family type activities going on, allowing them to be flexible in their schedule, get out and spend time with their families really is investing in your employee and letting them know that you care. So being flexible is huge. A mentor of mine told me long ago that your employees won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I think that's really investing in them.
Yeah, I think even something as simple as making a doctor's appointment and making sure you're healthy. People are afraid, oh no, because I'm going to miss work, or they're going to be upset with me if I take the time to take care of my health. But being healthy is such a main priority to being a good employee. Do you find that people are more productive when they're allowed these flexibilities?
Absolutely, and one of the things that we value at Innovative Employee Solutions is on providing flex time for our staff. So we do have a lot of working parents. We have a lot of staff who maybe while they're not parents have family that they're watching over or caring for. And so if they do have a doctor's appointment, no problem, you can go and handle that doctor's appointment. You come back and you feel secure because you've taken care of your outside of work commitments, and now you can really focus 100% on your work commitments and be productive within the hours that you are in the office. So it's been really, really helpful for the staff that we have, as well as for other companies in the community that we know that have a similar type of flex time that they offer.
Sure. So you guys are working directly with HR, with these companies. You're now making happy employees. Do you guys now have statistics that you're bringing to new potential clients to say, here we can see that they actually had more production in sales, or they actually had better production, or retained their employees longer? Do you guys have some statistics that you're able to bring back with good testimonials that you're seeing this work?
Well, we absolutely have testimonials from the employees that we hire that work at our client sites, as well as there's studies all over the place about how work-life balance really aids in productivity and in creating happy and healthy employees. And as you had mentioned, the trend is really going towards really looking at how engaged, happy and healthy your employee base is, and that really drives the bottom line of your business. So companies are more and more paying attention to that figure when they're looking at their strategic planning. It's not just the dollars now that they're looking at, but they're looking at their workforce. How are they doing? How are their personal lives doing as it relates to flexibility and benefits and things like that. So it's really becoming a focus for companies nationwide.
Are you noticing that companies are becoming more open-minded with this? Are you getting still some resistance maybe for some old school way of thinking?
So I see it on both sides. I think you really do have an enlightenment that's taking place currently. I think a lot of the time it comes down to the C-suite. You've got HR leaders who have believed in these type of principles for many years, but haven't always gotten buy-in from the C-suite in terms of really truly being flexible. You've got technology these days that allows people to work remotely from almost anywhere. So people can still be productive even though they're not physically in the office. And I think as we, as a society and as a business community, continue to embrace those things, I think we're gonna find that our employees run with that trust, that we empower them to work remotely. Maybe not, somebody's not looking over your shoulder, checking what time you're showing up and not. But I think in my experience, employees, and myself included, have really taken that when an employer trusts you and really own that and become more productive for that.
Right.
And it's allowing companies to now have a competitive advantage when they have a workforce that's truly engaged and highly productive.
Absolutely. And happy is contagious.
Absolutely.
People that are balanced, people that really love what they're doing, it's contagious. So you guys are doing such a great job. How do we get a hold of you? You want employees to reach out and say, talk to my employer. How do they get a hold of you?
We're here in San Diego. We are off of Arrow Drive and Ruffin Road. You can visit us on www.innovativeemployeesolutions.com.
Awesome.
And we are all around the community at events, volunteering, supporting local organizations. So if you see Sean or myself out, come up and talk to us, and we'll see how we can work with you and your companies and your employees.
Great job out there. Sean, Sarah, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome. Happiness is contagious. It really is. We'll be back with more of The American Dream.